I wanted to explain this Friday's lesson plan in a nutshell. You received an email with a bunch of different files attached to it. You have a rough draft of the poem that we're working on for tomorrow. It's a URIM poem. We have a digital copy of the vision statement, a digital copy of the bell schedule. We have a digital copy of the final draft paper, another digital copy of the character traits handout, and of course a lesson plan. Let's take a look at the lesson plan. Here we have the materials, the objective, which is to complete a final draft of the URIM poem, and then of course the lesson plan itself. Let's look at the bell schedule here. You all have that. Then the vision, in case you don't have that posted, you can read this to the class, or you can display it to the class and have them read it. You should also have your own classroom norms for these Bpsc meetings. Here we have a digital copy of the character traits. Now this paper was passed out last class that we had a couple weeks ago. The students should have already circled a bunch of these words describing the character traits of the person that they admire. And then of course we have a digital copy of the rough draft of the I Admire poem that they'll be working on in class today. What they're to do with this is they're going to complete the top portion of this, the you are more blank blank blank, all the way down to the I admire you part, using the character traits they circled from the last class period. Last class meeting we had. If you go back to this, once you get down to the bottom portion of this rough draft of the poem, we're going to go back to the character traits handout and we're going to underline those words that describe our own unique character traits. So the student's personal character traits. They can also underline some of these character traits that they share with their admirer, but we're looking for those that are more unique to them. We don't want the top portion and the bottom portion of this poem to be the same exact words. So we're trying to get some of those unique character traits of that student to put at the bottom of this poem. Once the student has completed the top and bottom portion of this poem, they're going to copy this in their own handwriting onto this final copy. Now your sheet is going to look a little bit different than this one, but this gives you an example of what the final copy paper is going to look like. We ask that the students write this in pen or a nice marker. They can decorate this however they like. We plan on posting these pieces of paper up on the walls during our not back to school night, but family night when we have that in April. After they complete the rough draft and the final draft, please make sure their names are on these and that you collect them. I wish you guys the best of luck this Friday. If you need more time on this project, please make sure you respond in the reflection portion of that Google form that I send out to you, and we can make sure we touch base on it the next class meeting. I believe we have one more class meeting before our actual family night. Of course, if you have any other questions, you're free to email me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you, and have fun tomorrow.